Every notification, every scroll, every quick check of your phone is training your brain to destroy its own focus. And in 2026, focus is becoming more valuable than talent. Because while most people are distracted, a few people are quietly building a skill that feels almost unfair. They can sit down for hours and work without distraction. They learn faster, they think more clearly, they create better work, and they outperform people who are technically more talented than them. That skill is called deep work. And after reading Deep Work, I realized something terrifying. Most people are no longer capable of deep thinking, not because they are lazy, not because they are stupid, but because the modern world is designed to keep them distracted every second of the day. Think about the average day. You wake up and check your phone. Notifications, messages, short videos, emails, social media. Before your brain is even fully awake, your attention is already being pulled in 10 different directions. Then throughout the day, you switch between apps, switch between tabs, switch between conversations, switch between tasks, and your brain slowly loses its ability to focus deeply on anything. That's why reading a book for 30 minutes now feels hard. That's why studying feels painful. That's why even watching a long video without checking your phone feels impossible for many people. But here's the good news. Your focus can be rebuilt. And according to this book, the people who rebuild their attention now will dominate the future. Because in a distracted world, focus becomes a superpower. And in this video, I'm going to break down the most important ideas from Deep Work, plus a powerful 3-week implementation plan that can completely transform the way you work, study, and think. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your focus is disappearing, how successful people protect their attention, and how you can train yourself to become almost impossible to distract. So what exactly is deep work? Cal Newport defines deep work as the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. In simple words, deep work means giving your complete attention to one important thing. No multitasking, no switching tabs, no checking messages every few minutes, just uninterrupted concentration. Now compare that to how most people work today. They answer emails while watching YouTube, study while scrolling Instagram, work while replying to notifications, and they call it productivity. But according to the book, that's actually shallow work. Shallow work is low-value activity performed while distracted. It feels productive, but usually creates very little real value. Examples include constantly refreshing social media, replying to unnecessary emails, attending pointless meetings, switching between tasks every few minutes, pretending to be busy. And here's the dangerous part. Shallow work is addictive because it gives you the feeling of being active without requiring real mental effort. Deep work is harder. It requires concentration, patience, mental energy. But deep work is where growth happens. Deep work helps you learn difficult skills faster, produce higher quality work, solve complex problems, and create things that actually matter. Imagine two students. One studies for 6 hours while constantly checking their phone. The other studies for just 2 hours, but with complete focus. Who do you think learns more? The focused student, because attention amplifies learning. Now imagine this effect repeating every single day for 5 years. That gap becomes enormous. That's why deep work compounds over time. Small periods of focused effort create massive long-term results. And this applies to almost everything. Coding, writing, studying, business, video editing, content creation, learning AI tools, building skills. The people who can focus deeply will always outperform people who are constantly distracted. And that's becoming even more true in 2026. Because AI is replacing average work, but deep thinking, creative thinking, high-level problem solving, those skills become more valuable every year. One of the most powerful ideas in this book is that your brain changes based on how you use it. If you constantly distract yourself, your brain becomes wired for distraction. Every time you switch tasks, your brain pays a mental cost, even if the switch only takes a few seconds. Scientists call this attention residue. Part of your brain remains stuck thinking about the previous task, which reduces your ability to focus on the next one. That means every notification weakens concentration. Every unnecessary app check damages momentum. Every interruption breaks mental flow. Now think about modern apps. Short-form content, infinite scrolling, instant dopamine, fast stimulation. These platforms are designed to train your brain to crave novelty every few seconds. That's why boredom feels uncomfortable now. People can't sit quietly anymore. Waiting in line? Phone. Eating alone? Phone. 5 seconds of silence? Phone. The brain becomes addicted to stimulation, and when that happens, deep work feels painful. Because deep work requires stillness. It requires staying with difficult thoughts long enough to make progress. But here's the incredible thing. Your brain can also be retrained. Focus is like a muscle. The more you practice concentration, the stronger it becomes. And the more you practice distraction, the weaker your attention becomes. That means every moment matters. Every time you resist opening your phone, you strengthen focus. Every time you stay with a difficult task instead of escaping, you rebuild attention. Deep work is not just about productivity, it's brain training. Here's something that hit me hard while reading this book. Most people never discover what they're truly capable of. Not because they lack intelligence, but because they never spend enough uninterrupted time on anything meaningful. Think about it. Masterpieces require deep focus. Great businesses require deep focus. Great ideas require deep focus. Elite skills require deep focus. But most people live in constant interruption. Their attention is fragmented all day long, and fragmented attention creates fragmented results. Imagine trying to build muscle in the gym, but leaving after 2 minutes every single time. You would never grow. That's exactly what distraction does to the mind. It destroys cognitive momentum. And without momentum, you never reach deep thinking. That's why many people stay average for years. Not because they don't work hard, but because they never work deeply. Busy does not equal productive. Being stressed does not equal valuable. Responding instantly to everything does not mean you are important. Real progress usually happens in silence. When someone sits alone, focused, without distraction, for long periods of time. That's where transformation happens. And the scary reality is that most people avoid deep work because it feels uncomfortable. Deep work forces you to face difficult problems. It forces you to think. And thinking deeply is mentally exhausting. Scrolling is easier. Distraction is easier. Entertainment is easier. But easy things rarely create extraordinary results. The book introduces 4 major rules for building deep work into your life, and these rules can completely change the way you operate. Rule number 1, work deeply. Deep work doesn't happen randomly. You need rituals and systems. Your brain needs clear signals that it's time to focus. That means creating an environment for concentration. For example, same workspace, same hours, same routine. When you repeat this consistently, your brain enters focus faster. Here are some powerful deep work rituals. Phone outside the room. Noise-canceling headphones. One task only. No notifications. A timer for focused sessions. High performers do not depend on motivation. They depend on structure. Because motivation changes every day, but systems create consistency, and consistency creates mastery. Rule number 2, embrace boredom. This rule is incredibly important. Most people have destroyed their ability to tolerate boredom. The moment they feel unstimulated, they escape. But deep focus requires mental endurance. If your brain constantly expects entertainment, hard work becomes unbearable. That's why Cal Newport recommends practicing boredom intentionally. Go for walks without your phone. Sit quietly sometimes. Avoid constant stimulation. Train your brain to survive silence again. Because when your brain stops craving instant dopamine, focus becomes easier. Rule number 3, use social media carefully. This section is extremely relevant in 2026. The book doesn't say social media is evil. It says most people use it without intention, and that's dangerous. Every app competes for your attention, because attention is money. The more time you spend scrolling, the more profit these platforms make. So ask yourself honestly, does this app genuinely improve my life, or is it simply consuming my attention? Many people spend hours every day online, yet claim they have no time to build skills, no time to read, no time to exercise, no time to start a business. But attention leaks everywhere, and small distractions compound into massive lost potential. Rule number 4, drain the shallows. This rule is about reducing meaningless busy work. Many people spend their entire day reacting instead of thinking, reacting to emails, reacting to messages, reacting to notifications. But deep workers schedule their attention intentionally. They decide what deserves mental energy. Instead of asking, "What should I react to next?" they ask, "What is the most valuable thing I can focus on right now?" That single shift changes everything. Now let's turn these ideas into action, because knowledge without implementation changes nothing. So here's a practical 21-day deep work plan inspired by the book. If you genuinely follow this plan, your focus will dramatically improve. Week 1. Detox your brain. The goal of Week 1 is simple: reduce mental noise. Your brain has probably been overloaded with stimulation for years, so we start by calming it down. Daily tasks for Week 1. Turn off unnecessary notifications. No phone during study or work sessions. Do at least 30 minutes of uninterrupted focused work daily. Limit social media usage to 1 hour maximum. Spend 10 minutes every day sitting quietly without stimulation. And here's the important challenge: no scrolling 1 hour before sleep. No shorts, no reels, no endless feeds. Why? Because overstimulation before bed destroys mental recovery. The first few days will feel strange. You may feel restless. You may automatically reach for your phone. That's normal. Your brain is detoxing from constant dopamine. But by the end of Week 1, you'll notice something important. Your mind becomes calmer. Week 2. Build real deep work. Week 2 is where focus training becomes serious. Now we start building concentration endurance. Daily tasks. Do 1 deep work session lasting 60 to 90 minutes. Choose only 1 important task. No multitasking allowed. Keep your phone in another room. Track every distraction on paper. If your mind wanders, write it down and return to work. Use this simple formula: focus, break, repeat. During breaks, do not scroll. Instead, stretch, walk, drink water, rest your eyes. The goal is to train sustained concentration. And remember, the sessions will feel uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is not failure, it's growth. Your brain is rebuilding its focus capacity. Week 3. Become hard to distract. This week is about identity. At this point, deep work stops becoming an experiment. It becomes part of who you are. Daily tasks for Week 3. Complete 2 deep work sessions every day. Plan tomorrow the night before. Schedule social media intentionally instead of using it randomly. Practice boredom daily. Review your progress before sleeping. And most importantly, change your identity. Stop saying, "I'm trying to focus." Instead say, "I protect my attention." Identity shapes behavior. When you see yourself as a focused person, your actions begin aligning with that identity. And over time, discipline becomes easier. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. While everyone else becomes more distracted, you become sharper. While others lose attention span, you build concentration. While others consume endlessly, you create. And that difference changes everything. Because in a distracted world, the ability to focus deeply is a superpower. Deep work is not just about productivity, it's about reclaiming control of your mind. It's about building skills faster, thinking more clearly, living more intentionally, and becoming capable of work that truly matters. So here's the challenge. Try the 21-day deep work plan. Not perfectly, just consistently. And come back after 3 weeks. You'll notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your attention becoming stronger, and your mind becoming calmer. Because the future belongs to people who can focus. If this video helped you, subscribe for more powerful book summaries and self-improvement content. And remember this, your future is built by what you focus on daily. Protect your attention.